wait, let's turn off the metro. Okay. Well, hello and welcome to Bad Things Worse, the audio podcast where me and my father will make good or bad things significantly worse.
Make them terrible.
Yeah, not just worse, but terrible.
Yeah. All right. So, I'm curious, Judah, what game do you want to use to make terrible?
We've tested so many games already. I think we're running out.
Well, we've done Connect 4 and we've done Chutes and Ladders so far, right?
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, those aren't going to be actual audio podcasts.
Yeah.
Just to make that clear.
Yeah, those are behind the scene, not available to anybody except for us.
You know, I feel like we should do chess.
Chess?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where there's a lot of unique pieces. I think, so we basically take good things of these games and make them bad. And we take bad things of these games and make them worse. Hence the name of this podcast.
All right. So I think that I would consider chess a good game. So,
yes, chess is a very good game.
So we're going to make it bad and then we're going to make it worse.
Correct.
Okay. All right. So
I feel like, but there's a variety of pieces. I feel like we should just add a few pieces.
Okay, so you want to add more pieces to chess?
No, we change the starting pieces.
Okay, so which pieces would we... So are you saying that we would remove some of the pieces?
Yes.
Okay, so we would have the same pieces, same rules for the pieces, but we would remove some of the pieces.
Yes.
So we could, for example, get rid of all of the pieces besides the pawns and the king.
Yeah, I was just thinking that, but that's already game mode of chess.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of fun. But I had an idea.
Okay.
What if, so you know how Monopoly is terrible because it's just like way too long?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was a really long game.
Sorry if you like Monopoly out there, by the way. But, so what if we just made it really long? Like, you know, what if we made it so there's just the entire back line is just kings, and you have to take all of your opponent's kings?
so it's all pawns. So the second row is all pawns,
yes.
and the first row is all kings,
yes.
for both sides.
Yes.
And the purpose of the game is to kill all the kings.
Yes.
So would there wouldn't be check in this game then? Would there?
No. Well, there wouldn't be.
So would you...
If you get a queen first, then you basically win.
Okay. So you can still convert the pawns into queens.
Yes. Well,
okay.
No. Let's make it so you... What if you upgraded it to a worse piece than a queen, and it just slowly got better every time you made it to the other end of the board? Like, you make it to your opponent's side, then you make it back, and just slowly gets better each time.
So if you got your pawn to the other side, it would turn into what, a knight?
Yes, and then the knight...
And then you have to take the knight all the way back to your side?
Then it would become a bishop or a rook, of whatever you choose.
Okay.
Then once you get that to the other side, it becomes a queen.
Would it transition from bishop to rook?
Yeah, that would actually make more sense, yeah.
Okay.
Bishop, then rook, then queen, then king again.
So you don't want to get to the other side?
Yeah, yeah, after it's a queen.
Okay, all right. That sounds pretty terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, all right, so now you have all your pawns. Do the pawns behave the same way? So they just like go forward 2 with the first move and then like 1 after that? Okay. And, all right, and the goal is to try to kill 8 kings.
Yes.
With pawns.
And your own kings.
But, okay. So if I just kept my kings on the one side, the pawns wouldn't ever actually be able to kill them, right?
I don't know.
Sounds pretty terrible, man.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Tune in next time to learn more.
Wait. But no, there's much more ideas.
Oh, really? What?
Terrible chess. I mean, the board.
Okay.
The board is a nice, perfect square.
Uh-huh.
What if we just removed random spaces?
So, like, the spaces are just kind of like black holes? Or...
Yes.
So you can't move there?
So what if this...
They're like dead spots.
Yes. What if the spaces in front of the pawns you can't move to? Only pawns can move there on their first move. Imagine how long the game would be.
Wait, say that again? So the...
Oh, wait, but then it would be impossible.
Yeah, for the kings to get past it then, right?
Well,
what if there's a funnel point? So, like, there's only, like, the middle 2 piece like rows
Yeah.
are like everything else like they can't get through.
No, but like it slowly funnels in.
Okay.
It's like the middle two at the very center 2 rows.
Okay.
Then at the 2 like beside of that.
Uh-huh.
So with the ones 2 closest, there's like 2. It would be, what is it? It's an 8x8. So.
Oh.
3 in on each side. Then it would be 2 in on each side. On the next end. Then 1.
You remember that how you were talking about the 3D chess where like the outside gets flooded?
Yeah. So
okay.
basically, let's catch them up on what this is.
Right.
So essentially, the outside ring of it would disappear after
5 turns is what we decided.
After 5 turns.
Okay.
Every 5 turns, a ring would slowly disappear until it got to the middle, and like each ring is 1 level higher up.
So yeah, so you think of the board as like 8 concentric rings with the outside of the
Well, it wouldn't be 8;
chessboard.
it would be like 4 or something.
Well, the outside would be 8. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I understand what you're saying now. Yeah. So like the outside ring goes away first, and then the next ring, and then the next ring, and the next ring. So like you slowly lose it, and so like the flood waters are rising. So you're trying to get the high ground. So like the middle of the chessboard is actually there. So if you started out the game with all your kings on the outside, then if you didn't move any of the kings, then you'd lose immediately, right?
Dude.
All right. So that would force the players to actually like move towards the center, but then like how do the queen, like pawns turning into queen, how does that rule then change?
Would you say it's the current other end of the board?
That's what I would think too. All right, so like if you got a pawn just sitting there, it would become a queen once the
flood rises.
Right?
Yeah.
So you just got to get your like pawns like somewhat close and not make sure they don't get killed.
Imagine the final 4 squares.
I think that like at some point like there's not going to be enough squares, right? So yeah, you just like end up with like 4 squares at the end of it, and like everybody died. Game over, man.
Game over.
All right, I like it.
So we have our baseline idea. Well, what are some other good things about chess? We've already moved variation of the pieces. It's way too long now. It's not random enough.
Oh,
we need to add.
Do you want to add a dice?
We need to add some random factor into it somehow.
Okay. What do you have? What do you have in mind?
You know the Connect 4 test video where you roll the dice and there's a 25% chance that your opponent moves for you?
Right. So, to catch up our audience, the in Connect 4, the what are we named? Connect.
It was Connect Unfortunate.
Connect Unfortunate. So in Connect Unfortunate, you have a 25% chance of your opponent actually making your move for you, because you roll a 4-sided die every time, on every turn.
Yes.
So you want to do something similar with this, where your opponent. Is it a 1 in 4 chance? Do we want to use the same dice?
Yeah.
I'm good with that. Okay. We have to make one of these dice. We'll have to do a 3D printed one or something.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Great. So we'll use the Connect Unfortunate dice.
Connect Unfortunate. I just can't get over that. Wait, but we need a new name for this too.
For this chess. So we have pawns and kings only, and flood waters rising.
Flooding kings.
I'm just there's something there's something here where there's no middle class, right? But then there's also the end of the world through a great flood. I don't know, plebeian uprising chess or something.
Plebeian uprising chess. We need to see who can't pronounce it.
You don't? Is that good? Is plebeian uprising chess?
Sure, honestly, yeah.
We'll call it it'd be Puck. Puck for short.
Puck rising,
PU chess. It's PU chess.
Plebeian.
Plebeian.
Plebeian chess.
Plebeian. I'm pretty sure that's the common people from like the Roman times were called plebeians. I think.
Plebeian chess.
Yeah, plebeian chess. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that's a word. Like, if it's not, we can come up with something different. But.
Just comment, guys. Comment down below if that's not a word.
All right. So the Plebeian Uprising chess. I think that's a pretty awful game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like are there any good parts in our Plebeian Uprising chess? It's not quick. It's not simple. It's not easy. Well, it is kind of easy to learn still. We need kings to do some arbitrary movement. They move once diagonally.
You know what I was trying to do the other day? I was trying to explain how bowling scoring works. And it was really difficult to explain it. We need to do something like the scoring in bowling.
Oh my goodness. Like even
So if you kill oh, I know, I got it. So there's a point system with this as well.
Yeah.
And so what you're trying to do is you're trying to get the highest score at the end of it.
Okay.
All right. And so if you kill the last king and get checkmate with the last king, then you get like 10,000 points. So you win automatically with that. But most likely the Floodwaters are going to kill you. All right. So you get like 100 points for each king. But if you get 2 kings in a row, then you get an extra 50 points for the first king that you killed. And then if you get 3 kings in a row, you get an extra 50 points for the previous king and 25 points for the king before that. So it's actually a total of like 175 points that you can get for killing that first king, assuming that you don't kill any pawns between the first king that you killed and the third king that you killed in a row.
But we also need it so kings, because I want the kings. The kings are way too easy to learn how they move.
Okay.
What if we make it so they move one space diagonally, and then one space adjacent to them, and then one space diagonally up?
I don't understand.
Of course, exactly, exactly.
Send it in. We don't need to proofread these. It's golden.
Yeah, I'm sure this won't be confusing at all.
Perfect.
Okay. Now we've got it. Okay, so it's not easy to learn. It has a confusing point system.
All right, that seems arbitrary.
Winning is complicated.
Okay.
And it's long.
Mm-hmm.
And it's annoying. I think we've got them. I think this is good.
Yep.
Our what is it called?
Awful. This is from bad to worse for sure.
Yeah, bad to worse.
All right.
Anyway, what's the name again?
This is the Plebeian Uprising chess.
The Plebeian Uprising chess.
All right, Plebeian Uprising chess. We got it. You heard it here first.
Yeah, our first actual podcast. Let's go.
All right.